Okay, hey everybody, this is, Final Cut, and I am Tavi. So I saw the movie, Me Before You. My heart is still aching right now. Um, oh gosh, where to begin? First off, let me talk about what was good, what was great. I mean, the whole movie, I love the whole movie. Well, there's certain parts I could have done without, but I loved the movie for the most part. Um, so it was a great story about two people, two souls that meet through some chance encounter. It's not serendipity, but he was paralyzed from the neck down, and she is just a young lady who needed a job, and she decides to she becomes his caregiver, and you see the two of them go through this rocky sort of beginning, even though she's like the most light-filled individual you'll ever come across. Like, she's so positive, like the optimism is just so there. Like, you know, she reminds me so much of, you know, like myself, believing in the good in all people. But she's not the brightest scale from time to time, as you'll encounter when you see the movie. But she basically goes to go help him out, help we'll call him, she's basically just a babysitter is what I felt like the best way of putting it is. She tries to, you know, win him over, but he is against it. He's like, I hate life, there's nothing, if I can't walk around, then there's no life for me. And that's basically how it is. And then we eventually he starts to warm up to her because he sees that she basically just gets real with him one day, and she's like, you know, I don't have to be here. You know, well, I'm just doing my job, so I don't care. We don't have to be friends. And it's like a little bit after that, that's when that he starts to warm up to her a little bit. And also, I'll get to that in a second. But he starts to warm up to her a little bit. She's so dorky. Amelia Clark. Louisa Clark. She is so dorky. I love it. She has these bumblebee tights at one point that she wears that she goes on about and some ramblings. But just the way she feels so passionately about some tights, it's refreshing, because you don't see a lot of people that are that upbeat and like they find the joy in the simple things, like the Chewbacca lady. Basically, I feel like this lady was maybe Louisa Clark is maybe a younger version of the Chewbacca lady in her younger days. Anyway, so then she has a boyfriend who, surprise, surprise, it's Neville Longbottom. I'm so sorry I can't think of his name right now, but Neville Longbottom, let me tell you, he has definitely, he is a hot piece. He's been working out, and you get to see the full extent of it in this movie, because he's got a little body on him. I didn't like his character, but I liked looking at his character in this movie. Because he's basically the boyfriend to Louisa Clark, and then I won't get into that because I don't want to spoil the movie, but he's just the boyfriend of her, and I enjoyed the times he was on screen, because I did not realize he had gotten so attractive in so little time. Anyway, but it goes to show he can actually do a good job acting outside of Harry Potter movies, which is something you want. You know, you want to see that they have versatility, the actors. You don't want to just be generalized into one little box. But anyway, he did a great job. Emilia Clarke, amazing, phenomenal job, but there's no questions there. I mean, I didn't know how she was going to do with a rom-com, because I've never seen her do comedy before, but she did an amazing job, knocked it out of the park. Will Traynor, I can't think of his real name right now, but the guy, Finnick from the Hunger Games, he did a great job as well. Because I feel like with his character, he has to do a lot more, since his character can't move, so he has to communicate with his eyes quite a bit, you know, and his facial expressions. But everything there, it was great. He did a great job. The movie was great. I really enjoyed the story. Would I see it again? Totally. I'm gonna own it one day, of course. Did I cry? The question on everybody's mind. No. That much. Okay, there were some things happening here, but no tears dropped from my eyes. None. No tears. It was really sad. Obviously, you knew this was going to be a sad movie. What do you expect? I mean, he... sorry. I'm getting off topic. But it's a great movie. If you are in the mood for a nice little rom-com that may or may not have the greatest ending, I mean, you already know it's going to happen when you're watching the movie anyway, so you can't be surprised when, you know, whatever happens, happens. But all that to say, the movie was great. If you liked The Fault in Our Stars, I think you'd enjoy this movie. It's not as sad as The Fault in Our Stars, but it's still pretty darn, you know, heartbreaking, you know, to see the two people come together and then life stops it. I'm sorry, I'm still a little, feeling the movie a little bit. Anyway, but if I had to give the movie a rating, I would give it an 8.5 out of 10 because I thought it was a great movie. It was a little slow in parts. That's the only reason I wouldn't give it a full 10. But it's really hard to give a movie a 10, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up before I just keep rambling because the movie's great. It was great. I mean, it's not for everybody, because if you don't like rom-coms, don't go see this movie. Do not go see this movie if you don't like rom-coms. But if you want something that's gonna like pull your heartstrings, a different story that hasn't necessarily been told a million times. I mean, I've kind of experienced a similar story in some movies, but it's still a different story. But it's a good journey. You have a good journey. You get to see the characters develop quite a bit and grow up. But it's really great. There's lots of great moments in the movie that will definitely get you, it'll, you know, start loosening up the eyes and make things happen maybe that you don't want to happen. You know, just saying. But sorry, yeah, just had something. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah. So yeah, for final cut, this is Tavi. And I will catch you guys next time. Make sure you have the Kleenexes ready.